Yeah, that's my boy Jaron. Good music coming down from Mr. Jaron Nurse. And then before that, you heard from Mr. Bejon Pierre. Yep. So, let me see how my numbers looking on YouTube. Come on, YouTubers. You can do better than that. YouTubers, join me on Street 919 FM on Iwer TV. Come on, man. You fellas could do better than that. You guys normally would come on and make the day. Come on, YouTubers, you can do better than that. I'm sure. Very, very sure that my YouTubers can do better than that. Yep. All right, so I'm getting ready to go back in. So those of you looking for me, I'm coming in a while. I'm coming in. Just give me 1 minute. I'm coming in now. All right. But I said to you, when you went for the news, and I told you that, I have something I wanted to talk to you all about. And let's talk. We're going to talk. A long time we had an ad say, let's talk on the street, 919 FM. So I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you today. I really want to hear your view and how I see things going. Time is really going quickly. Time not waiting on anybody, boy. Time is going. So I just have half an hour really with you guys. No, an hour, half an hour, hour and a half. So while I'm setting up, let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, I have some things to talk, man. We have things to talk, and I want to see my YouTubers. I find my YouTubers treating me real bad today, boy.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say quickly, because I don't know if that's part of your talk. This message is for Solomon Juke, who sees himself as a leader on the world stage. But like he have a banana leaf mentality, because I'm seeing that the New York mayor, Cuomo,
he resigned. Yes.
Sexual harassment allegations. Whether he was forced, push or what, he resigned.
Yes,
we have a man who is a president here who on charges of rape and wouldn't go. So he want to rule the world and he want to run PH and want to run this, but he don't have a developed nation mentality. He have a banana leaf, because that's how they do it in the real world. They resign. So what since I'm telling you, resign from PSA immediately. Resign. You have no morality, no ethics based on your behavior. I just want
based on what's happening in the real world, you mean?
Yes,
what's happening in the real world.
And what
we always refer as the first world, and we like to talk about how them just give people money and all kind of thing.
Exactly. You think they will deal with him in the theater on a world stage with all those allegations behind him? At all, theater, Tobago people pick sense out of nonsense. No world leader would want to deal with he. Based on those allegations, he'll have to step aside, because I would do it in the real world. I'll go and pass to Google.
Thank you. I hope you jump back into this discussion. Hello? Oh, you're gone. I have a discussion I want to talk about. So, something, and I just want to raise this issue. I want to bring this to the attention of the authorities. All right, I'm going to bring this to the attention of the authorities, the Minister of National Security. We have some citizens who are stranded in Guyana, and they are asking and pleading for help to come back home. So I just want to play the video for you. This is a video that I want to play to bring it to the attention of the authorities. All right, to bring it to the attention of the authorities that there are some citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who want to come back home. They want to come back home, and they are stranded in Guyana, and they are asking the authorities in Trinidad and Tobago for help. So, my YouTubers are coming on, man. YouTube people! Jump on. Yes, Pastor Google, this is Lavantil. Come on, the live YouTubers. I want to show you all a video. So this is the video of the family, or this is the video. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. All right, I can play it. Don't worry. It will get play. Yes, this is a video of some people stranded in Guyana. and they are pleading and asking the relevant authorities in Trinidad and Tobago, and I believe it's the Ministry of National Security, to bring them back home, give them some assistance. All right? So, somebody said just jump back home. Thank you very much. I see my YouTubers coming on. So this is a video. Join me on YouTube. Join me on Facebook. I want to show you a video of some people who are stranded in Guyana. Some Trinidad citizens who are stranded in Guyana and they want to come back home. And they are pleading and asking the government of Trinidad and Tobago or the Ministry of National Security to please assist them in coming back home. All right? So I'm going to show you the video now. I want you to listen. And I want you to just highlight it for the relevant authorities. All right? Listen carefully to what the gentleman has to say.
For us to try to get home to our family, because it's really hard, right? It's really hard to be here in a country that you know is nobody, and you can't get no help in the way that you want to. It's hard.
Several Trinidadian men are stranded in Guyana after they came to work on a Trinidadian vessel several months ago. The men, who are desperate to return to their homeland, spoke of the ill treatment meted out to them by their employer, which included threats, not being paid their salary, and little to no food given to them on the vessel.
I worked from the 4th of April with Mr. Daniel and his wife and his stepson. And the following month, these two gentlemen, Kevin Paul and Nigel Ashley, joined me on the vessel. We worked from that day on up to this present moment. We are on the vessel. For the last month, we haven't gotten much food stuff to eat because the captain is claiming that they're not sending money for him to buy food stuff. So it's potato and chicken, bread and potato. This is how we have been eating ramen soup. You know, and we're trying to make it work because we have to eat.
The men have approached various organizations for assistance to return home, but most of those efforts proved futile, with only the Maritime Administration trying to assist. With no family, funds, and fears for their safety, the men also provided recordings to this newscast of the vile threats made by the boat captain, leading Alexis and his colleagues to make an official report at the police station.
So, I don't know who will be the first one to collect the ticket this afternoon, and as soon as he collects the ticket, I will kick him off of the trust me. Already police come now and tell me that I went wrong. This is my country now, mother.
The captain reached that point that he's threatening our life. We have a voice message. When the tape him just speaking, that he said he will put a gun, he will get somebody, his nephew, to put a gun in my mouth and shoot off my head. I have no problem with the captain. I always try my best to work with him. We try our best. This is the second time he take me to the police station here, wrongfully accusing me. Right? I was never charged. The police sent me home. They sent me back on the vessel. Right? He said he will set up the chief Trinidadians on the vessel for police to take us. Right? I don't know what else to do. I have no money to go home. We have no money to go home. Right? We have been asking the company to send us home. They refuse. Right? They refuse to help the situation to get us home. The vessel have no lights on it. There are one or two people with boats, whether it's called pirates, try to board the vessel. The vessel have cargo on it. We try to stop it. They said we vandalizing the vessel.
Nigel Ashley, another crew member, spoke of only receiving 1 month's salary since he started working on the vessel.
I have been in Guyana since the 20th of May, April, the 20th of May. to join this vessel with my 2 other said workers, and since then, we've been on the vessel working. Prior to that, we was given 1 month's salary, but until now, we haven't received no other further salary. And the captain has delimited us very poorly, and he's making certain threats and remarks against us that they want to get us off the vessel, and that they have no jurisdiction over us, and they are not seen about us.
They send an email to Maritime stating that they only could pay us 6 weeks' salary. We agreed to that we just give us our 6 weeks' salary, and we will do all our transaction and reach home. Up to now, they haven't ordered that, bring up that issue with us. So this is just what we want to do, just get home, count our losses, and let's get home.
Additionally, Ramesh Singh, another employee who contacted Channel 2 Headline News by telephone, spoke of being paid only part of his salary. The company has since refused to pay him the remaining of his salary so he can return home to his family.
I pay my money to reach here, which it cost me $200 US to meet here, do my PCR and pay my passage and everything to come here. And now I come and the boat is not going to work, and it's a major problem. I didn't get to go home back. I asked them for the money and they didn't want to pay me. I went to the place, so much place I went today, and I didn't get no help at no way. At the ministry, the labor said they're going to look into the matter next 2 to 3 weeks. I went there today. I went to the Marine Police. I went to Mr. McDonald. I meet out with Mr. Florence. All body we reach out with. So this is not one set of people, these people I'm trying to rob.
Headline News tried contacting the owner of the vessel. However, our efforts were unsuccessful. Nonetheless, the men are now left pleading for assistance from the government and the public to raise funds to return home. If you would like to assist in helping the Trinidadian men to return home, you can contact them on 683-0091. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
I wonder if I get a number, boy. 683-0091. I wonder if that's the number the lady say. 683-683-0091. Anybody could confirm if that's the number she said? If that's the number she said, I could call and talk to these brothers and them, boy, and hear what's the real situation too. Now, from what I'm gathering, from what I'm hearing, is that they don't have any money to come home. Even though the borders are open, because of the dishonesty or maybe the lack of payment to these workers, we have an issue. All right? We have an issue. So I wanted to highlight it so that you guys could hear. I wonder if I heard the right number. Yes, Pastor Google, that is the number. All right, so I'm going to call and see if I can get on to them and have a chat with them. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. Hello? Okay. All right, so I can take your calls on 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391.
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So apparently they give us the wrong number, because when I called the number, a gentleman is saying that people have been calling him whole day today to get information. So apparently the number that they gave out on the interview was the wrong number. All right? So those of you who just saw me on the phone there, yes, I was talking to the gentleman who wrong number they gave out. So I want to apologize to that gentleman. I added to your stress, sir. I am very, very sorry. All right, let me take this call. So the gentleman and they are looking for assistance to come back home, in the sense of they're looking for finance to come back home. It's not necessarily that the borders are closed. The borders are open, but because of difficulties and of working and not getting paid, and they want to come back home. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Gusu.
Hi.
Hi, I'm calling from Tobago. I don't know what I'm listening to. I'm getting Tobago and I'm getting Trinidad. I'm getting two stations in one. I'm getting 91.9 Tobago and I'm getting 91.9 Trinidad. I'm hearing the Tobago station. And it's really disturbing to the air.
All right, so I'm going to see if I can get somebody to fix that.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Let them fix it so that we can hear you.
Okay, all right, madam.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna get some info. I'm gonna fix that for you. All right. So they hear what they want. They are asking they're asking for assistance. It's funds because the people who would have hired them to come over to Guyana to work. They're asking for the government to assist them or someone to assist them in getting back home. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor. As seamen, maritime of Trinidad and Tobago, they are responsible for them. So they are supposed to bring our seamen home. That is what maritime of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
I don't know if they're still located on Henry Street.
So here what I want you to do for me. Let me do some work today. We're working today for our people. So if you could get a number for me, right? For maritime, I will call them now and find out what are they doing to assist these men.
Okay, well I will text it to you.
Text it to me. Let me do some work.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sir. You're welcome.
Thanks. All right, so I'm trying to get on to the technical staff in Tobago to deal with the issue that the lady has brought to my attention. So as soon as I get on to them, we're going to fix that. All right, we're going to fix that. So I'm taking your calls, 342-0081, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Don't worry, I have another matter that I need to talk about also. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Call Gary about the sea analyst, the man at the sea call you. About that man you have to call because like this, that you think they take, please.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Gogo?
Yes, sir.
This one is very interesting with respect to the men on the ship. Because, unless, now I know some shipping have the different contractual arrangement. So if it is an employment, I find it strange that I know they would cater in the salary and so on to even people may fly back to a particular point, or whether or not the contract include they paying into flying back at a particular point where they're going to. If it's strictly in Guyana, whether or not they were supposed to, whatever contract. So that's what I'm eager to find out really why these men are crying out to return home after being on a ship. Because the contractual arrangement is supposed to guarantee them returning home if they have to return them before time and all these sort of things. So I am awaiting this call, honestly.
Yeah, well, once a young lady, and I hope that she does get to WhatsApp me the number. All right, once she WhatsApp me the number, I'm going to call them live on air.
I don't know who can.
All right, I ain't going through that.
Yeah.
We're going to call them live on air and find out what are they doing to get our citizens back home.
Right. Now remember, I am not one to really jump on the side of the emotion. I would want to know whether or not the people who went there, if they too didn't fulfill the contractual arrangement to return home. So that's why I want to get, I wish the person stay on the air because I know sometimes they run from these kind of conversation on the air. But I really want to find out exactly, and for other people too. So, good programming, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Someone is sending me a number. I don't want to, I might be wrong, but I don't want to talk to a relative, Sorry if it might sound crude or I don't want to talk to any relative. I want to talk to the people who could bring them back home. That's who I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to her. I don't know. I want to talk. I want to go straight to the source and talk to them, find out these seamen who are in Guyana who would like to return back home to Trinidad. How are you all assisting them? Because they're saying that they don't have any money to come back home. How are you all assisting them to come back home? That's what I want. That's the talk I want to have. I don't want to have. I don't know. I kind of. I hear you with the family, but I sorry. I am kind of right now. This is and I'm not being emotional. I'm just saying that let's talk. If it, as the young lady said, this is a case where the seamen is men who as Rolly Jr. said, were contracted to work on a vessel in Guyana. They are stranded in Guyana because the people who hired them to work on the vessel were not paying them, and they want to come back home. And the young lady said to me just now that the people who are supposed to address that situation, she told me who they are. That's the people I want to talk to. I've been real. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, but Pastor, we go maybe the relative who you don't want to talk to, maybe they give you the correct number to talk to these men.
Yeah, they might give me the number to talk to. Hello?
Yeah, listen, you.
They might give me, but the young lady just tell me who is the people who could help these men.
You understand that? But call the relatives now and try to see to get a number. Try.
All right.
They might have the number.
All right.
You might get to talk directly to these men before you talk toward any other authority. Okay, B? All right.
All right. Let me call it. All right. I think I have the number here. All right. What do I have to do? And I'm still working on that Tobago thing to the person who would have called and asked us to deal with it. I'm really trying to deal with it. Don't think that I'm not. I am. All right. So the number is boom. What's that? Boom. What's that? Mm-hmm. Look at the kind of job I thought people just put you through. Working on radio, very interesting, All right, so I'm calling our family member. You all have to give me, you all can't afford to leave the live now, All right? You all can't afford to leave the live now. You have to stay on the live. Even though I'm talking to the relative, you all have to stay on the line. All right? Don't go anywhere. Stay.
Sasko. Hey, yo, man.
Yo, Sasko.
We're rolling this tonight.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have to stay far.
No any of them will not go.
No link, no bar. Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep with broom. They are like the trees we can't bloom, and they shall slowly fade away. And I know dirty heart can wash with soap. The meditation we supply proof, and they shall slowly fade away.
But I'm an assassin with no domain. Enough of them now go like that junior. Why? Bad man stuck in a debate like a tumor. Them fake like tree stripe. Pan a night made by Puma. Them dead bullet police, not only by rumor. Start go you not to them, I say you got a code. Get the visa, you fly out. Them a pray for you drop out them. Sit down like calculate by in and you account them. Say them are your friend, but them heart mama about your say.
Well, dirty heart can't sweep with broom.
Good and never.
They are like the trees we can't bloom.
Good and never.
They shall surely fade away. And I know dirty heart can wash with soap, and there is no bad mind antidote. They shall slowly fade away. Then look along, we tell them say we stop fight. Can't son of the done for them a come and act like them are your brother, all them good for flip backbite. Watch them kill it pretty soon, them a go show them colors like a stoplight. Them
color down a brass fight. Them hearts so dirty, want to discover with a Scotch bride. Them need a whole reservoir of jelly water to wash off them out.
All right, so the family member not answering. All right? So I did try to talk to the family member. If the family member does call me back, well, they do. I tried my best. My little phone bill, my wife will correlate me. So I did try to call a family member, and I didn't get through. to the family member. Now I'm going to call Maritime. All right, I'm going to call Maritime now to find out what can they do to help these seamen. All right, so give me 2 minutes again.
Them raised like the sheep, back a nickel bow peep. Watch them kill the neighbor quit. Don't sleep, cause when you out the sleep, you won't see it. Boy,
when I call you friend, I see you as my brother. Always lie, but if I can't trust my brother, shall show you and I know dirty heart can wash with soap. There is no bad mind antidote, and they shall slowly fade away. And anything we no clean and pure, we are cut them out early. Smile them and joke, yeah, hide them deceitful heart. Know them talks dirty. From them no clean and pure, we are cut them off, chop them off early. Smile up in your face, so big disgrace, we know them are dirty. See my friends turn enemy, I stay far. No link, no bar, no link, no bar.
When your friends turn the enemy, a bad son.
Me say no link, no bar. It don't gone too far. Mommy and me brother, we go war.
Come on, brother. I won't bury you. The Almighty will say, with different gods, so me understand. Hear me now. No fear, friend. What am I so calm, man? What am I so Nico? Hey, follow me now.
Hey, yo, man. Yo, Sasko.
We're rolling this time.
When I see my friends become my enemy, I have stay far.
No one near them will not go.
No link, no bar. Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep with broom. They are like the trees we can't bloom, and they shall slowly fade away.
So right now I'm waiting for somebody to answer me. Right? So those of you looking at me on Facebook and YouTube, you wouldn't believe that right now I'm just waiting on somebody to answer.
Thank you for holding. Assistance is just a moment away.
So that's what I'm hearing. Right? That's what I'm waiting on. Somebody to answer.
Our staff is working hard to take your call next. When we return to the line, please let us know how we may serve you.
All right, so I am going to try them back. I'm going to try them back at another time because I have another issue or another burning issue I want to talk about, And I really want to talk about that issue today too. All right? Really, really want to talk about that issue today. So the issue that I want to talk about today, and I think I'm thinking about how I can deal with it because so the Commissioner of Police has made a statement about protests. He said that he took note of what happened in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He said that he took note of what happened in Haiti. And he is telling the population of Trinidad and Tobago that he has taken note of all that is happening and he is not under his watch, that he's going to allow what happened in Haiti and what happened in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada to happen in Trinidad and Tobago. I got the clip of the Commissioner of Police, what he said. So I'm gonna play that for you. But I want to also show you that there was how many of you are aware that there was a protest over the weekend? The Commissioner would have alluded to it, he would have spoken about it. And I want to play you the protest. I want to show you the protest. And I want to show you, I wonder if I could ask you to guess who would have started that protest, or who would have arranged that protest. So I'm going to show you the protest now. So the Commissioner, or what should I play you first? The Commissioner, or should I play you the protest? I think I'll play you the protest first, and then I'll play you the Commissioner. But what I want to say to you, Trinidad and Tobago, is that in this protest, the people are not showing their face. All right? The people are not showing their face in this protest. And it's a protest that took place over the weekend. All right? It's a protest that took place over the weekend. And I want to show you it. I need to show you it. I need to show you this protest. And so you need to come onto Facebook and YouTube to see the protest. You need to come onto Facebook and YouTube and watch the protest that took place over the weekend. A protest took place over the weekend. The Commissioner spoke about it. And remember the, what they call them? The trade union movement is planning Freedom Day.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to Nico. Hey, follow me now.
Right, so you're joining me on YouTube, you're joining me on Facebook. If you want to see the protest, I want to see the numbers. Yeah. So, join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube now. Watch the protests. All right? I want you to come on to see this protest that took place over the weekend. And the Commissioner would have referred to it. And the Commissioner said that he is going to pay these people a visit. All right? He said that he's going to pay these people a visit. The person who showed their face now. So come on to Facebook and on YouTube and you're going to see the protest. All right? Come on Facebook and on YouTube. It's a protest that took place over the week. Hey, yeah, man. My YouTubers, thank you very much. Come on to Facebook. Come on to YouTube. Something is wrong, you know. Who's this? Maritime? The minister? Who's this? For the person to be calling me. Who's this, man? Who calling me there? So yeah, you need to come onto Facebook and you need to come onto YouTube. You need to come onto Facebook and YouTube now,
They shall slowly fade away. Then look along, we tell them, say, we stop fight. Can't son of the done enough for them, I come and act like. Them are your brother, all them good for the backbite. Watch them kill it pretty soon, them a go show them colors like a stoplight. Them
color down a frostbite. Them hearts so dirty, want to discover with a Scotch Brite. Them need a whole reservoir of jelly water to wash off them heart. That could hold it on the back one at the standpipe.
Find out. Dirty heart can't sweep with broom.
Good and never.
They are like the trees we can't bloom.
Good and never.
They shall surely fade away. And I know dirty heart can't wash with soap. The meditation is so blind proof. And they shall slowly fade away.
Well, Granny, tell me, friend, don't dream. So from the other day you said, friend, we know.
You see how radio is powerful? Those of you who watching me on Facebook and on YouTube would have seen me go and take a call. Sometimes Rowley Jr., sometimes emotionalism does help, you know. Not all the time. Not all the time, but sometimes talking emotional and raising these issues in a way that will create tension does bring results. So somebody just called me from Maritime, and they said to me that to call them right after my program. All right? To call them right after my program. So I am going to do so. I will do so. All right? So sometimes creating a little issue on the radio does bring results. To my good friend Mr. Rowley Jr. It's bring results. Sometimes it might not bring the results we like, but it does bring results. So I want to show you this protest. I want to see my numbers going up on YouTube, you know, and on Facebook. Facebook numbers looking real good. Let me say good afternoon to all of you joining me on Facebook. So this is a protest that took place over the weekend. Over the weekend, there was a protest that took place without permission. I want to make sure no music is playing in the background, all the lines down, my line alone up. So I want you to quote me. I want you to write it down. I want you to be able to tell somebody that you heard it on a reputable program, Constructive Talk with Pastor Google. So hear what? There was a protest over the weekend. If you were not aware, yes, there were a protest over the weekend. And this protest did not have any permission by anybody. But I want to show you the protest, and I want to show you who you think, who was in charge of this protest, who was the one that orchestrated this whole protest. And I'm going to play you now what the Commissioner of Police had to say about this protest. Now listen carefully, and then I'm opening up the phone lines, and then you talk to me. You let me know who you think. Something is wrong or something isn't wrong. I had to go for a break and come back. I didn't even see this.
This is Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine, and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatett.com. O'Neill is spelled Oneil, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and Fifth Street South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch. Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements, silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth. And prevention is always better than medication.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
it's a girl.
To their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, so I'm back with you. Now, I have some breaking news. That I want to deal with right now. All right? So, I would have gotten in contact with, I know we talking the things them. So I would have gotten in contact with one of the gentlemen from Guyana, who is in Guyana, who wants to come back home. I got in contact with him, not knowing or not realizing that while I talking to the gentleman, I watching the young man's picture, I realized that I went to school with the guy. One of the guys who is stranded is one of my school schoolmate. And I'm going to get him on the phone line now. And I'm going to give him an opportunity to share with Trinidad and Tobago what they are going through. Because, as I said a while ago, these are our citizens, and we should be able to help them in the time of trouble. If I'm in England, and this is how I will put it across. If I'm in the UK, right, and I need help, I should be able to get help because I'm a Trinidad citizen. So here what? We're going to try and get him. Let me try and see if I can get him on the phone line. So those of you need to join me on Facebook and on YouTube to see and to hear what is going on. All right? What is going on? Something is wrong here. What is wrong here? Come on. All right. So we're going to see what is going on with our citizens in Grenada. All right? You're going to see what's going on with them. So you need to share the live. You need to share the live, and while you're sharing the live, Trinidad and Tobago, sometimes we just need to get to the bottom of certain things, you know. And let's hear from them. Let's hear from them what they need help with. All right? What they need help with. What they need help with. Okay, so while I'm waiting to get him on the phone line, I want you to share the live and let's see how this go. All right, I'm not getting him. I don't know what's happening. I'm not getting him on the phone again. So I'm going to keep calling until I get through. All right? You see rain falling outside there? You know how the internet does go. You know how the internet does go in this country when rain falling. That's another issue I want to talk about, you know. But I'll talk about that another day. On a real, we need to, somehow or the other, something, we need to talk up, you know. We need to talk up. So yes, and as I was saying just now, before I went for the break, that yes, my brother Rowley Jr., sometimes you just have to be a little emotional. Look what emotionalism has gotten me to get, I was able to get the young man's number, and I was also able to, okay, I can't talk to you right now, nah? Right, yeah. I was able to get the young man's number, and I was able to make contact with him. What's going on here? Something is, all right, just now. Caller, you can't call me right now. I'm trying to make connection with some caller. You cannot call me right now. I am trying to make a call. Please, give me a chance. All right? Everybody trying to call me now. What is this? All right, so share the live. That's most I could say right now. You know. Share the live. Trinidad and Tobago. So, yeah, I want to talk about this other issue, but this is much more important right now for me. Because it's my old schoolmate, I think I'll put him on the priority list. I'm being real. Some of you might be upset, but honestly, yeah, my old schoolmate, priority list. All right, so I am making my call. All right, so we're going to call him on WhatsApp, video call, so you all could get to see them. And let me see if I can do that. How I can do that? Let me do this here. All right, so I am going to try to get him on video WhatsApp call. Time is going on me. I don't want pressure on them to be upset that I'm taking up any of their time. All right, so let me see. What is this here? Trinidad and Tobago, when you're doing a job. So, we're going to get him on WhatsApp call. Video call so that you can see and we can talk to them. All right? Yeah, I got it here. Feel that easy. I ain't slight, you know. What's going on there? All right. So I'm calling him now and see if I can get him on WhatsApp call. But so if you're now joining me and you want to know what is this man talking about, I'm talking about some stranded seamen in Guyana who wants to come home because they're not getting paid properly and they are stranded and they need our help. All right, they need our help. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are called upon to help them. So let's do this. All right, let's do this. So if you're now joining me, that is what I'm talking about. All right. All right, so everybody's sending me a message now. I'm not able to. All right, so I'm trying to connect with him, but apparently I'm not getting through. I don't know what's going on here. So while I am doing that, so the phone is still ringing. I can take some calls in the meanwhile while I'm doing this. 342-0081, 342, I didn't get him. 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon.
Google, those people stranded are our citizens. Why the government don't come out and help them?
You heard what? You know Pony Radio? You know Pony Radio? You know Pony Radio?
Another thing I want to talk about.
Did you now put on your radio? No, you can't. I asking you a question on my show. You know Pony Radio?
Oh, you're picking up yourself, so your show. You're doing like it's your radio station too, Howard.
Hello, good afternoon.
Of course it's your show and you're in charge. They put you in charge. What's wrong with this gentleman? Yes, Patrick, good afternoon. Excuse me, because I did not get the detail of the stranded fishermen, so I don't mind you giving me some detail on this, please. Thank you. I'll listen up it.
All right, thank you very much. Let me say good afternoon to my colleague, Miss Aisha Wells. How are you? I hope you are fine. Thanks for joining Constructive Talk, Miss Wells. Hello, good afternoon. Hi.
That is very important with the guys that are stranded, right? So I hope you'll continue trying to see if you can get them, right?
Yes, I am.
Because, it's very concerning to hear our citizens. But could you play also the protest? Because for you to protest, you have to have a pass.
No, they didn't. They didn't. No, they didn't.
Well, the commission need to pay them a visit.
Well, wait now. I'm going to play that for you. I will play that for you.
But keep following up on the citizens there.
Yes, I am.
Those guys there, they're important. Okay.
Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Things doesn't have a protest on Iwer and help for that and them. But the folks call now, I try to understand, boy. I try to, hey, me listen on time. You think I can get the government to help, okay?
Okay, sir. I'm really trying to get through to these guys. So please Trinidad and Tobago, bear with me. I'm trying to get them. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
You call back?
So it is a public radio station. Why I can't call back?
Yeah, but you can't call back disrespectful. You have to call back and calm yourself. You have to take it down.
Well, I not up. I don't.
All right. Thanks. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. You're not there? All right. So I am still trying to get hold of these guys. But this is the protest that I was talking about. I'm going to show you a video of the protest. You see, Mr. Central feel he could come and show off my program. That is what Central trying to do. Throw off the program. But he ain't going to succeed. Because I am going to try to get help for my friends or for my former school colleague. And even if he wasn't a school friend, I would still going to try to get through to get help for them because, as I just told you earlier on, that someone did call me from Maritime and said to me that they are sorting it out, but they asked me to call them and I come off the radio. All right, so I'm going to do that also. But I wanted to talk to them live on radio to hear what is the real issue. All right, so Central, you ain't go throw me off at all. So this is the protest. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube. This is the protest. Olia, you need to jump on quickly. Quickly. Jump on the Facebook and the YouTube. So let me show you what the protest looked like. All right. This was the protest over the weekend that the commissioner talked about. So let's go straight into it. While I'm still trying to get my friend on the phone line. All right. I'm still trying to do two things at the same time. All right. So this is the protest here. This is the protest that took place over the weekend. If you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you will see. So this is the protest. Right? They were hiding their faces and they were walking with placards and they were outside. I trying to find out where the venue was, where they were walking and hiding their faces with placards. So, if you're looking on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see it. I'm not going to play anything audio because I don't want to, now. I don't want to jeopardize our Facebook. I don't want to jeopardize our YouTube page. But I want you to watch what is happening. So this is the protest. But who you think organized this protest? Miss Aisha Wells. Who you think organized this protest, Aisha Wells? Aisha Wells on my live. Good afternoon to you, baby girl. Who you think organized this protest? Come on the Facebook Live. Watch the protest. Who you think organized this protest, Miss Wells? You think you can tell me? Miss Wells, you think you can tell me who organized this protest? Well, they feel it's easy. I want you to watch and see who organized this protest. Come on in live and see who organized this protest. Well, you have to come to see. I'm not saying a word. I need you to come on the live to see who organized this protest. And then I'm going to play you what the commissioner had to say about this protest. Hey, don't open your eye. Don't open your eye at all. Hold on. You hold on. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you?
I am blessed, madam. You see who organized the protest?
He again.
Oh, don't say no name. I want my numbers to go up like yours.
Pastor Google, he again.
Aisha Wells, don't say nothing. I want my numbers to be high like yours.
I tell you, they buy him back from that break-free movement. You don't believe me? Okay.
You seeing this?
They're praying for that state of emergency to up, Pastor, so they could have mischief in this place. Remember, I tell you that, Pastor?
Oh, while people feel it's games. People feel it's games, you know. People feel it's games.
That is why the supporters of the PNM have to unite in their efforts to bring awareness to this. Google, be quiet.
Thank you.
Google, be too quiet.
Thank you. We need to push back.
All right.
So it have an afternoon. One of these afternoons. One of these afternoons, I have to come and sit down with you for we to push back.
Pastor Google, any day you're ready, you're running. You don't know. I taking him my most favorite talk show on 91.9 right now.
All right, baby girl.
Have a good day, love.
Same to you.
Well, Granny, tell me, friend, don't
hello, good afternoon.
Pastor.
Uh-huh.
The video kind of upside down.
Well, he do that for spite.
But I watching the building.
Is that building is Arangway?
Oh!
Huh?
Oh! People have to go on the live to see what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm watching it.
Uh-huh.
It's a bluish building.
Thank you.
All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I want to play for you, Trinidad and Tobago, what the commissioner had to say. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, you're gone. I'm still trying to get my friends on there, so don't think I've given up on that. So, I want to play for you what the commissioner had to say about this situation. You see, we need to highlight these things. And stop playing, hey, I'm calling you back on video call. All right, so I'm calling you back on video call now. All right? Yeah, man. All right, so I got through to my friend, and I'm going to pull him up. I'm going to pull him up on video call. Boy, I do so much things here, I really could take your call. All kind of things happening with me here. All right, so I'm going to call him on video call. So these are the stranded citizens of Trinidad and Tobago who are in Guyana. They are seamen and they want to come back home. And we are pleading on behalf of them to the government, well, to the maritime, to bring home these citizens and them. All right? And we're going to find out from them what they need. I'm calling him again. I don't know what's going on. All right. So while I'm waiting for them to take that call, I could play this clip. I could play this. I want to play for you what the commissioner of police had to say. You see what thing I'm trying to do in one go? Right. So let's hear what the commissioner had to say. So I want to play. I want to play what the commissioner had to say. The commissioner make a statement about the protest. So let me hear what the commissioner had to say now. All right? I want to play what the commissioner had to say. In the meanwhile, I'm taking your calls. 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yeah, people must remember 1990 in this country. When all of them people leave the country and go away. When things happen and people die. But that in an African people don't make them settle up in this country. They move the land and all that to do the thing. Let's do join them because it wouldn't be like 1990. Come back and live good. It got to be a different thing anytime they mash up here.
All right, thanks very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. Pastor Google, I'm hearing you.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, you see when I tell you bikini dance, you don't want to brush
I
it off?
don't bikini dance. Could you stop saying that? Because you're going to get me in trouble.
Tell the family I say hello.
All right, sir.
I will leave it here.
Thank you. All right. All right, so I'm going to play for you now what the commissioner had to say. Only thing this thing easy. Yeah. This country sweeter though. All right, I'll push up this line. Right.
In other islands in the Caribbean, we've actually seen the assassination of a president in Haiti recently. I can give the assurance to the country that Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we are well prepared for any eventuality. Presently, we are in a state of emergency. We are actually in a curfew. But with or without that, I can give the assurance that I use the broken window theory. Whilst I remain as Commissioner of Police, I can give the assurance that such situations would not be tolerated. Yes, we have the degree of flexibility, and yes, we give people the right to protest, but you do not have the right to break the law. So if at any time we see anything remotely close to what we would have seen in other islands in the Caribbean, I will deal with it immediately.
So you hear the commissioner, right? I want to play another clip from the commissioner. Listen what he had to say about the protest that happened on Saturday.
we are presently investigating a situation of a similar protest that was done without the knowledge of the police. It was recorded and then played after, and the individual decided to boast that he actually was the person who led this unlawful protest without the approval of the Commissioner of Police. That person, we are presently investigating a situation of a similar protest that was done without the knowledge of the police. It was recorded and then played after, and the individual decided to boast that he actually was the person who led this unlawful protest without the approval of the Commissioner of Police. That person, obviously, we would find him and have a discussion with him because we intend to nip this in the bud immediately. I have no intention for anyone to feel that I will give you an interview or take a yard because that is what would have caused the problems throughout the Caribbean. I am not going to be flexible in any form or fashion. So the individual who has boasted that he has committed this act by having an unlawful protest with several persons walking around with placards, hiding their faces, he was, we wish to thank him. He was bold enough to show his face, and he will be pulled in for questioning.
From them no clean and pure, we are cut them off, chop them off early. Smile up in your face, so big disgrace, we know them are dirty. See my friends turn enemy, I stay far. No link, no bar, no link, no bar. When your friends turn the enemy apart, so me say no link, no bar. It don't gone too far. Mommy and me brother, we go war. Come on, brother. I won't bury you. The Almighty will say we defend God, so me understand. Hear me now. No fear, friend. I don't want to talk, man. I don't want to Nico. Hey, follow me now.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So, again, some good news, Again, some good news. You see, sometimes when you're on the radio and you make a little noise and things just happen. All right? So we just heard from Gary, Commissioner Gary Griffith. All right? I just heard from Commissioner Gary Griffith. So, still trying to hook up with my brothers and they. Okay, all right. I'm still trying to hook up with my brothers and they. All right. Hello? Hello?
Hey, yo, man. Yo, Sasko. We're rolling this time. When I see my friends become my enemy, I have to far. No one near them when I go. No link, no bar. Because I know dirty and can't sweep with broom. They are like the trees we can't bloom, and they shall slowly fade away. And I know dirty and can't wash with soap. The meditation we supply group, and they shall slowly fade away.
But I'm an assassin with no domain. Enough of them now go like that show on your wife. Bad man stuck in a debate like a tumor. Them bird like tree stripe, pan a night made by Puma. Them.
All right, so those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, you can join me now. I have my brothers and they from Guyana. I have them live. Now. So I got through. Trinidad and Tobago, I get through. I finally get through to my brothers and them. I finally get through to them. All right, so you might have to slant the phone so that I could see them. All right, you might have to slant the phone so I could see everybody. And I'm glad that I'm seeing you all. I'm glad that I'm seeing you guys smiling, because when I saw you all first, one of you all were literally nearly brought to tears. And, so welcome to the Street 919 FM. This is Iwer George Station. So this is Trini.
Yeah. Now you're talking about nice, man.
Right? So I was telling the gentleman in the middle that we went to school together. You understand? He calling out names like Marlon Macaulay and Angus and all those fellas on there who we were in the same class and went to school together, man. And I know him from La Romaine. So all the people from La Romaine who are always locked onto the radio station are going to be very glad that I was able to talk to you guys. So talk to me. I would have raised the story of you guys being stranded in Guyana because you all went to do some work on a ship, all right? And you all got stranded over there in the sense that they were not paying you all properly. So even if they were paying... Huh?
Go ahead.
Right, so even if they were paying you all properly and you all wanted to come home, it would have been easy, but right now, they wasn't doing that. They broke their contract basically with you guys, and you all were lobbying to come back home. Now, up to this morning, right, earlier on, I was trying to get on to the Maritime Department of Trinidad and Tobago to find out what was the kickback to getting you all back home. And somebody from the department did call me and say to me, when I come off the air, they would talk to me and let me know what's going on. But I'm glad that I have you fellas here. Talk to Trinidad and Tobago and let them know what's happening with all you.
Sure. Yeah, pleasant day, Trinidad and Tobago, pleasant day to the worldwide, whoever have it. You know, we are here in Guyana. I was here since the 4th of April with a company that was carrying the name Daniel and Williams.
Oh, okay.
Not a falling out. And Mr. Daniel are no longer a part of the company.
Right.
So it was taken over by the Williams family, which we were working for from then on to now. Right? Since we were working from April to now, I've drawn one salary from the Williams family. They put on my account. It had a little glitch that wasn't cleared up. So my children did not get my money. On my way home today, I will try to clear it up that I will get that money, you know, that I can have something that I can go home and buy some groceries with. You know? The company saying they don't owe us no money, they don't know nothing about us, we're not working for them. And the list go on and on, you know, but we just hold on with faith, hoping that, you know, their mind would have changed and, you know, they would have come to terms with the situation and, you know, give us a little salary and treat us a little better. You know, it had days we here without food. When they send a captain, the captain come with one set of grocery. After that, he is claiming that he buy the groceries out of his own pocket. When one day he come under the influence of alcohol, he told us that Mr. Williams told him, do not put no groceries on board the vessel. That's what he said to us. Which I think, I really actually, between me and you, Chief, I didn't want to believe it, to be honest. But I'm just saying what he told us, right? I didn't believe a human being could say something where food is concerned, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right? So I want that influence, alcohol, the captain probably just vent his feeling. You know, and we here, thank God that they buy my ticket because Maritime get involved.
Right.
Maritime was about for us to come home, that Maritime here and the Maritime in Ghana and the Maritime in Trinidad was communicating.
Right.
That about to purchase the ticket. Same time the Williams family notified me by the logistic officer that they were buying ticket for me to come home. So I made them correspond and everything went smooth. So far, everything looking smooth and we're coming home. You know, I would not like to leave my two brothers behind, but they said they can fight for all three.
Yeah.
You know, so we're working with the best and working with them to get this thing over with. And we can return them to our family. You know? So I'll give them boys a chance to share them part.
Yeah, man. Let me have my old schoolmate there.
Yeah, blood, good, yeah, man. Well, it's just situation is, we just need to get home. 3 weeks now, we've been asking them to send us home. no compliance. The captain withheld our passport for 3 weeks.
What?
The police, we had to go to the police. We had to go to the police up here for the police to go by the captain to get our passport. So it come like he was illegally detaining us on the vessel. So through to all that, we get a passport. The company now decide to organize to get flight for us to come home. Through to all this exposure with them. Other than that, we just here hoping and praying that Saturday really come and we really get our tickets to go home.
All right, man. I am all really hoping, and Trinidad and Tobago is hoping for the same. I want to talk to the gentleman in the hat, because the gentleman in the hat is who really getting emotional on this whole thing.
My brother, be honest here. Anyhow, good day, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, the people are alarming. By now, they're supposed to know this place. I'm from Lucky Street. You are not supposed to know this place.
Hey, Kevin! It's Kevin!
I'm waiting to hear you.
Kevin, I didn't... Your hat, boy, your hat.
Yeah, brother. You know, it's a real hurtful thing, you know. Sometimes you might be watching on YouTube and seeing how people treating other people.
Yeah.
And to actually be in this situation, then you say, hey, boy, these people really went through this.
Yeah.
You know when you have that doggish treatment? There is a doggish treatment. You know what really gets to us the most? Trying to spoil our name, stating that we harbor an illegal substance on the boat.
Oh, okay.
So, no, and then after now, when we realized, well, we went to the authorities, tell them, well, if we have an illegal substance, come and check it out with other dogs, wherever the case may be. Then they say we trying to sabotage the boat. Then now, after we had an incident with the captain, went to the police station again. They said how we selling on black market gold without license.
Whoa!
But if anybody, people who don't know the port system, they cannot come into the port with nothing, not even a soft drink. They will check it.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So all we asking because they also told us that they only could afford to pay us 6 weeks upon arrival in the airport. We agreed to that. Okay, fine. We will count our losses. We will take our 6 weeks, and we will come home. Now they talk to Junior. Tell Junior that they're not paying me no money. So they want to go to Maritime first, then they decide to pay us, where they already send an email to Maritime stating that they are going to pay us on arrival.
Okay.
So now we can't understand it because actually we had 3 weeks now begging them to go home. We don't say we count the losses, but send us home.
So
don't have us here waiting and watching coals and rice.
So the issue really is the employer. He reneged on his contract with you guys.
Well, brother, they take back that contract and all from me, just to tell you.
Wow.
And then telling Maritime, they knows nothing about us on the boat.
What?
They don't even know how we come here. But I have a certificate, I have a travel documents with the stamp of the company and his name and his signature on the documents. So how come I don't know that we are on the boat? And 3 of us load this boat. I will send the documents via WhatsApp for you.
Wow.
All we need is just to come home, brother. That's all we want to do.
Right.
Come home.
Right. So they are
we
making
share the pie and then come home.
So they're making arrangements for you guys to come back.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, I'll keep in contact with you all. I'll keep in contact with you guys. When you all are carded to come back home.
Well, one's supposed to come back home this afternoon. Well, reaching Trinidad probably about 6-7 o'clock tonight.
Right.
They tell us our PCR test will be on Friday, and our flight's supposed to be 12 o'clock Saturday noon.
Right. So here what I'll do. I will keep in contact with you guys, and on Monday, we will let the nation know if you all were successful.
Yeah.
But I just want to add to it, that I don't want nobody to feel that the people in Guyana is who treat us like this. The people in Ghana was well loving to us. Days when we have nothing to eat, the workers will, when they come into work, they'll bring a little bread, they will bring a little pack of rice. You understand? That we can get something. The people in here show us great love. You understand? And they're saying, people that say when Ghanaians come to Trinidad, they are the worst to say about Guyana. I cannot say that, and we cannot say that. These people treat us with love. You understand? So I can't say like nobody else. That Ghanaians this and Ghanaians that. From the moment we land in this country, we was given love from these people. They greet us and they treat us with love. You understand? So I can tell anybody, Guyana is a place that don't hesitate if you want to come and visit Guyana. Because you have plenty to see. It just, as all country have it good and it have it bad. You understand? And that is how the life goes. But Guyana is a place with love. I can tell that to the world.
I hear you, man. So it's really the guys who would have brought you all over there to do a job that is giving the problems. So what I'll do, I'll keep in contact with you guys. As I said, Kevin and my brother there, we'll keep in contact. And Monday.
Don't take me for a leave.
Yeah.
I would like you to big up Kaichu newspapers first. These guys and them really went out to us. When we went to the little interview with them and thing, they still came out and give us a little money to buy some rations. And Miss Sobas and all too came out to us, and she really assisted us, and and immigration also. They really came out to help us as far as they could go now.
Yeah, immigration. Okay.
Maritime Affairs, all these came out, and you know how things does roll. So we just holding on.
All right, man. All right. I want to thank you all very much for coming on Street 919 FM and letting the nation know, because people were worried. People wanted to know what was happening. So at least we would have been able to give the nation the relevant information. So stay up, brothers, and we will talk.
I'm going to send you something, man. You got to come now, man. Look for me now, eh? Come down and look for me.
Yes, sir.
We old school,
Yes, sir. I will. Stay up, my brother.
Yeah, big up, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah,
and I'll stay safe.
Yeah, my brother.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, right. We will link.
Hey, follow me now.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Papa G.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you reach me there, boy. You reach me there, boy. That was a good interview. I like that. And I like how the brothers spread get a little bright and thing. And you link up with them and thing. But, I just want to chuck in some fire here. Let me tell you something. I've heard many stories about the union with the sellout self. When these maritime companies hiring the people, they're supposed to be paying them a certain amount of money, but they just pay them less and duck money and all them kind of thing. And people just call and deny it. But what does the union have to do about these companies that has taken advantage of our workers in this country? It was sickening to hear what them brothers and them going through. But thanks for loading up that issue, Papa G. You reach with it.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much, man. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, this is the lady that sent the number for you from Maritime.
Yes, my. I have to put you down as my researcher or my information gardener. Hello. Come on.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. You hearing me? Hello.
Breaking up. You're breaking up.
You breaking up. Me and I am breaking up.
God. Oh, okay, right. All right. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, very good. Hello? But what is this? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Google.
Yes.
You on another call?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, see, I'm a lady speaking now. Pastor Google, that is the positivity of social media and the connectivity that it gives, that we're able to reach out to people who normally you will not be able to and bring that information to us. And I am happy that when you would have given us when we listened to the tape that they would have sent or the video they did, that when you hear them now, you feel just a little more reassured that it's not as horrible as our minds were thinking, and I hope they reach back home safely. Pastor Google, this situation that we see developing here all over the Caribbean and they want to have in this country, and waiting until the SO is over to have a freedom march, and the unions, my focus is on the unions. What freedom are they really linking up to march for? Public officers still working on 2013 salaries, almost 9 years later. Free up we salary now. Go and negotiate and free it up so we could get an increase in salary now. All they going and stand up to march with a man who before the courts for rape and sexual assault. We see in the big America, we like to follow America, develop status, develop society, that a mayor, a governor, step down whether or not he party force him, they pull him, whatever, he resign on allegation of sexual harassment. But all they keep standing up with a man who before the court for rape and sexual assault, let him step down and clear his name. He's a convicted criminal also. He was convicted in the courts in Arima. What freedom are they really fooling people want to march for? OWTU and Mr. Roger, explain to your executive and the members and them what really go down with this low-cost grocery and the bid and the this and all that. Give freedom up with that information. SWWTU, all you make Watson-Juka president, although just in 2017 at January, all they march against Dr. Rasbal Gobin, all they was right to do that. Because we should not tolerate nobody accused of sexual harassment, step down and clear your name. But October that same year, 2017, Mr. Annie said, nobody coming down and here, nobody be talking facts. The same year in October, a man who the year before was arrested, charged, spent 4 days in remand, out and $250,000 bail for rape and sexual assault. So they make he the president and not too boy. And then all they want to come and tell me about march with all this. What kind of credibility is that? That's not credible. What kind of morals and ethics all they put in, and all they want to know why nobody doesn't like the union again and does battle the union and wasting down the union. I'm a serious unionist. It does hurt me how people talk about union. But I know what unions could do, what the unions are formed to do. But all they're making it a mockery. The men and women who die fighting for we rights, so we get sick leave, we get casual, maternity leave, bereavement leave, increase in salary, grievance procedure. Them men wasn't playing with the kind of money all they get. All they live in nice, big house. Nobody in Texas, all they fancy car, eating the best, flying out, flying in. But oh God, man, stand with workers for the right thing now. One amount all they before the courts right now. All they denounce that. Let people see all they're doing something now, man, but they want to come out and pull out workers to come to stand with all the march for freedom. Boy, we want freedom from all the boy. Any march, the march is a freedom from all the boy. And get new people in charge of the union. All they're doing, people, man, and talking about freedom, boy. I even calling that next one name because he, in my book, he's a common, he's not capital. Come now, man, what are you really doing? March for workers' rights now. March for their rights now. March for that freedom. So we can get we increase in salary now, man. Than this nonsense. March to free the union movement of Watson Juke now. They go and claim name now, man. That one should be stand up the thing, all they coming. But all they not credible, boy. All they make people really watch all they and troops, boy. Pastor Google, all they don't know, I going.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, Mommy.
How are you going, Pastor Google?
Not as good as you.
But actually, I just get back home here.
You see what I mean? You missed out the whole show.
I had some business to go and see, but I just get back home.
You missed the whole show.
Yeah, this is what I realized. Pastor Google, by chance, did you hear about any enterprises from there?
Yeah, I got the video. Hello?
Yeah, is it a male and a female was murdered?
No, I got a video about a gentleman who got murdered.
Last night or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was, coming into this morning, I think he was going to work. He was getting ready to go to work. And they came and shot him. But they didn't, it wasn't as though it was for I don't know. It just the daughter was saying that they just came and shot him.
This is not the one where the police, something like that. It's not a mistake. It's not like that.
I don't know. I would play it tomorrow. Please go on.
Oh, okay, Pastor Google. Pastor Google,
I will send it for you. I will send it for you.
Yes, send it for me. You all right, Pastor Google?
Yeah, I'm holding it down.
Pastor Google, they could say what they want. None of the PSA members and them ready for joke. It's a set of shock. I just talk my mind. You hear what I'm telling you about Pastor Google? Because joke that we never where he is right now. I gone is a set of shock PSA members stuff. I gone.
Why you would say that, mommy? All right, I'm getting ready to leave. Let me see if my friend here will get through this time. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi.
Right, let me hear you. Hello? Oh, what is this? Hello?
Hello. Oh my God. Hi.
I don't know what's going on with your phone, Miss Lady. You need to call me back. I don't know what's going on with your phone. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Well,
I too missed the whole show.
Well, I don't know what you sending meeting and you missing it.
I made no way to say. Watch it now. I was outside with them grandchildren.
Well, that's good. God. That's good. Once you outside with them, that's good because you're getting the exercise and you're getting you're spending time with the loved ones.
You know, and I'm outside in between that I've seen about my plants and so, but you know, where you are sometimes I don't get the Wi-Fi now.
All right.
So I may sit, but don't worry, I'm going to pull back and enjoy whatever.
All right, then.
Now come inside. I say, oh, God. All right, good.
All right, then. God bless. Bye-bye. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you doing?
You see, you tell me to get emotional.
And you did. No. I was telling you, the emotion of the guys and the what we will go to act on.
Okay.
What you did, you didn't deal with the emotion. You did with the facts. Meaning that you get a girl to call, get maritime, get them online, and then you ratify everything, and the conclusion is, we get information that could please us. Normally, when you hear people in action, and we want to come back home, plenty time when you go into it, it happened during the pandemic, what the people have heard. And government always has to be careful with their intervention because remember, everything government does in relation to action becomes a model and could be used for litigation. So you have to be very, very careful as a government, especially when you're in a position like the UNC. They are loophole lookers. So anything you do to rush and help people without getting the facts, that could be problematic for our government. And you did the idea, what transpired, and the guys are doing something good. And what I want to compliment them for is that in that small space of time, you allow them to clearly analyze who helped them, who did not help them, and you know it wasn't a case of Guyanese against Trinidadians. So it was really, really nice, that part of the program. The other thing, I was going to half time, on the question of the protest, the Commissioner of Police needs to ratify what is not protest and what is protest during this pandemic. He's not doing that, and he's just if he want to be flexible, he's also nitpicking. Because I believe, like the Commissioner, I'm in agreement with the broken window theory. And if you're in agreement with that theory, then the guy who called you and talk about protest, you should stop him. Because broken window is all about that. Stopping the smallest infraction ever from the beginning. So that Alexander man, if you had stopped him, then you wouldn't have Welch and they come in with 6 and 7 people, or the fisherman come in with 5. Come on, is a commissioner right? But brother, sit down and analyze what you do before you come on the radio because, sir, you're making mistakes in your whole analytical approach with protests during the pandemic. You're making mistakes. Flexibility, yes, but that flexibility is not practice. It's reactive for certain people, and that's not good for a nation. Thank you very much, Pastor Google.
Thank you very much. I have to leave it here, Trin, until we go out of time. But I will continue. We'll talk tomorrow, please God. We'll continue our discussion tomorrow, please God. Coming up next, the VLR show with Robert and Precious. I'm out of here. God bless. Be safe. Please, if you're on the nation's roads, drive safely because you know it is wet.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking